Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. We are continuing our coverage of the fourth Trump indictment.
For more on this, let's welcome in former Georgia Congressman Jack Kingston. Congressman, great to see you. Your state of Georgia, you're a Fulton County voter. What do you make of this latest indictment on former President Trump?
Well, I think Governor Huckabee's right. The whole thing is designed to drain President Trump's time, energy, and money. This is a politically motivated DA who ran actually on a platform of law and order because the crime in Atlanta and Fulton County is out of control, violence and property damage. But that all has been ignored because the biggest problem that we have in Atlanta right now is Donald Trump. And so we got to get rid of him. And that's what this is all about. We're asked to believe that what Jack Smith isn't doing enough, we've got to do it in Atlanta. We're asked to believe that people who question the election were some kind of enterprise. That's her actual words. We are the enterprise. It was a conspiracy. And we're asked to believe that a grand jury and an investigation that started in February 2021 took this long, even though the grand jury completed its work in the investigation in January of this year. But don't worry, it's just coincidental that the timing is now.
So let's be clear. You think it's political. You think that she's trying to muddy Trump before a presidential election. By the way, she wants the trial to start within 6 months, which would be right around the time of the primaries and caucuses in Iowa.
You know, the grand jury interviewed 75 people. Now, if the defense wants to have a fair trial, they need to go back through everything that the grand jury did, everything that they have been doing since February 2021. But she doesn't care about that. And, you know, she really doesn't care about having a lasting conviction. What she wants is to be part of the fraud squad so that she can get her name and her face on national TV. Why else would you update your webpage a week ago just before this announcement? I mean, this is all politics, and everybody in Atlanta knows it.
Yeah, the great point. You know, it took them 2+ years with this case, and now they're saying, you know, we want this done in 6 months. And we've talked to legal experts. They say that's nearly impossible. With these types of charges, this is a 2+ year case.
It is, and I can tell you, you know, while you see Mark Meadows and Rudy Giuliani, one of the people on here was actually a former constituent of mine, Kathy Latham. She was the volunteer head, the chairwoman of the Republican Party in Coffee County, Georgia. I can tell you, Coffee County is a rural county. Everybody there is, I'd have to say, sweet and innocent. This is not somebody who's nefarious, acting in the back room. And again, 100% volunteer. This isn't some paid political operative. That's the kind of person that this woman wants to beat up and use tax dollars to do it.
And why isn't anybody in Georgia talking about Stacey Abrams? So 2018, she loses fair and square by almost 2 points to Brian Kemp. She has yet to formally concede the results of that election. She has said on multiple occasions that she thinks the election was stolen from her, but yet this double standard when it comes to a man named Donald Trump.
It's just unbelievable. Stacey Abrams made millions of dollars being a candidate, being an unsuccessful candidate for governor. And the way she kept her image alive and out there in public was to say that it was stolen from her, that she really won, that Brian Kemp wasn't legitimate. But she's part of a long line of Democrats who did that. Governor Huckabee pointed out Hillary Clinton did the same thing. I can tell you I served with many members of Congress who would never acknowledge that George Bush was duly elected president. So,
right.
You know, you can do it if you're a Democrat. Double standard, though. Republicans aren't allowed to say anything.
Yeah, and here we go again. By the way, worth noting that in November 2022, during the midterms, Kemp beat Abrams by almost 9 points. So she had a chance again and lost again. Great to see you, Congressman. We appreciate you breaking that down for us. Thank you.